Hello YouTube Nation, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're shifting gears a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to make a really cool party recipe. And when I say recipe, I mean more like it's a cool way to treat Humboldt fog by bruleeing some sugar on top of it. So if you need to learn more about Humboldt fog, check out the link below, because you can go back to our previous video where I told you all about Humboldt fog and even their remixes. Today we're using a Humboldt fog mini, which is roughly about a pound. It's a cute little wheel, isn't it? So nice and lovely. So this is something great that you can use for a party, or if you're like me and you got a hot date every now and then, you can whip this up and be really impressive. Or if you just have friends, whatever. You can eat it by yourself if you want to. We've all got our guilty pleasures, right? Okay, so the first thing I've got to do is I've got to cut into this wheel. We don't want to put sugar and brulee the outside with the rind, so we've got to cut into it. I'm going to be using what's referred to as a Roquefort bow. This is quite often used to cut blue cheeses, as well as a lot of bloomy rind cheeses. I had this left over from my cheesemonger days. If you don't have one, it's okay, you can use a knife. This happens to be a skeleton knife where it's got a little serrated edge and some holes in the center to keep the cheese from sticking. And if you don't have one of those, don't worry about it. Just use a knife that you have with the thinnest blade possible. That way you're gonna get the cheese to not stick to it quite as much. If you use like a giant chef knife, you're gonna tear this up. Don't do that, okay? Remember, the thinnest blade you can find. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna cut a little bit into this rind so we can make the next steps. Look at there. Oh, so good. I like to make a little coin out of that. Sling a little cheese around. Who cares? Nobody here with me. This is my kitchen. I can do what I want to do. So we got this little coin. I'm just going to set that off to the side. I don't need it, but you don't have to throw it away. You can make it use that for later. So we've got this cheese. We've got the rind cut off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some turbinado sugar on top of it. So this is kind of like raw sugar. I'll put a little on the board. I don't know if you can see that, but you'll see it's little granulars, a little bit of brown sugar. And I'm just going to take my fingers, which, yeah, they're clean, and I'm going to just coat this cheese. Probably get a little more on there. I want to try to evenly distribute all this sugar on here. And I see that I have basically a pattern that my fingers are stuck to, so I need to get more sugar everywhere. Right? There's nothing wrong with having more sugar all over this cheese. A little bit more? Yeah. I like to treat sugar like my whiskey. I just need a little bit more every now and then. Okay. Now, I think I've got a good little coating of sugar on top of this. So, I've got a pastry torch. This is a fun little gadget. It's dangerous. I should lead with fun. This you need to be careful with. But you can order this online. They typically run anywhere from 12 to 20 bucks. You know, depending on what kind you want to get. It's usually you fill it up with butane and you make a little fire with it. Okay, be careful. Again, this is fire. I'm a professional, people. You do as I say and do as I do. So we're going to take this, and in circular motions, you can see how it's just starting to touch it. I don't want to burn the thing just yet. I'm just slowly going around and round, trying to get all of that sugar. Oh, that is bruleeing up beautifully. I don't think I could be any better if I tried. Oh, see, I reversed it. I'm going counterclockwise now. Because I'm crazy, whatever. I live life on the edge. It's my kitchen. I can do what I want to do. Now you see it starting to bubble up a little bit. I'm starting to get a whiff. I'm starting to burn it, so I'm moving it. We don't want it to burn. We just want it to crisp. And I'm going to keep going just for another minute. Oh, goodness. So that smells like heaven on top of a wheel of cheese. Oh, my good Lord. I'm going to go just a little bit more. I think we're running to a good space. And I'm going to go ahead and probably stop right about now. Oh, look at that. I got it a little crisp. Hey, look, I'm learning how to brulee too. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Right now, Of course, caramelized sugar. That smell is just wafting through my kitchen and I love it. I wish they had that in a spray. I'd probably use that for deodorant, but that's neither here nor there. So I've got this beautiful Brulee cheese, so let's try this out. Again, I've got a little crisp here, so I'm gonna take just a little bit of a piece. Oh, I heard that the crack. I don't know if you could hear that on camera, but I did, so it's okay. And you see I've got that on that cracker, just a little bit of that Brulee top. Oh, I'm about to fall over. That's the jam. That, without any jam, that's the jam. But speaking of, even if I wanted to kick this up even another notch, I got some cherries. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of a candied cherry on top of that. Try to be as smooth as I can. And now, one more bite. Just bear with me. Hang on, hang on. I think you guys just shared an amazing moment with me just now. We got closer. Holy Toledo. That is an amazing little treat. And you see how easy that was? But I hear you thinking something. But Nathan, what if I want to brulee something just a little bit faster? What if my torch isn't quite good enough? Well, just in case, I'm going to show you how to speed this up a little bit. I'm showing you a pre-sugared wheel of Humboldt 5 Mini. And now, we have to be very careful with this because... All right, one hand back. I'm going in. Look at that color. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So eat up all my cheese. Oh my gosh. I see that bubbling. This is a little bit more even. It's starting to crisp. I see a little bit of crust happening. Okay, so whether you like big things or little things, we can make this happen. You just got to know that when you brulee a wheel of Humboldt 5 Mini, that you're going to find yourself in heaven. Okay? So, if you need a recipe written down, if you like this recipe, check out the link below. It'll take you to Cypress Grove's website and you'll be able to check out this recipe and whatever else they have. Also, if you do try it, please give us a shout out on the social media when you post your picture and just use the hashtag Nathan's Cheese Kitchen. And that way it'll get to me, I'll know you make it, and hopefully I can respond to you and we can fellowship together. Also, do subscribe to my channel. I need you. I love you. I just want to bring you new information every chance I can. So subscribe, like, give us a comment. Tell me what you think about it, or if you have suggestions of something that you would like to see, I'm happy to do that too. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon. That way, every time I put out a new video, you'll get a notification and you won't miss a thing. I thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me. Come back next time and see me in my kitchen.